Hey everybody, I am here with Carmen Vandenberg, or shall I say Vandenberg, live from LA over Zoom. Welcome, Carmen, to the Box Music E-Special 2021 edition. How are you?
I'm good, Liz. Thank you very much for having me.
Thank you so much. This is awesome. I see you've got your Black Star next to you there. I'm sure everybody's super excited to hear everything about it. First of all, I just wanted to get to know you a little bit. For those of you who don't know Carmen, you have a very Dutch-sounding name. You can't deny it.
Yes.
And are you Dutch?
My father is 100% Dutch, so yes, that makes me half Dutch.
Cool. Do you speak Dutch?
Een klein beetje.
Ah, very good. Oh, I bumped my microphone. Cool. Leuk.
Leuk. Heel leuk.
Nice. And but you are coming in from LA.
Mm-hmm.
And if anybody knows you, they know you probably from one of two things: Bones UK, which is very, very kick-ass girl duo with a drummer Heavy and Rosie Bones. And tell us a little bit about Bones.
Well, Bones is my band, my life, and we started it 5 years ago in London. Rosie and I met in London. We decided to do this band, and it was three of us, with our producer Filippo Cimatti, who's a crucial part of making the sound. And we moved to America to try and do the band here, and that's where we met Heavy.
Cool.
We joined the band, and that's us.
Awesome. Wow. And you guys have been very productive. You had a Grammy nomination in 2019, which is very cool, for Pretty Waste. And even during Corona, you managed to bring out an EP, an unplugged EP.
Yep.
Awesome. What's the response been like for that?
I hope it's been good. I think so. I mean, we had a lot of fun doing it. We filmed it before COVID started, and it was all shot live at the YouTube studios. Rosie had this idea for a video. And I rearranged the songs.
Wow.
Our songs that are quite heavy for a different kind of instrumentation. And it was an amazing experience. It was something very different that we hadn't done.
Awesome. That's super cool. And anyone else may also be familiar with the fact that you have played with Jeff Beck. What was that like?
Well, that was a whole whirlwind of an experience. I mean, I met Jeff in London, and one thing led to another. He then came to see Bones perform, loved what Rosie and I did, and then asked us to do this record with him. So we wrote and recorded it in a few months with Filippo as well again. And shortly after that, he's like, "Do you want to come on the road?" And then we were off.
Wow.
And it was just, it all happened so quickly, and it was such an incredible experience. Learning his repertoire was a challenge at first, and I was incredibly nervous. But, just got to work, and it's probably one of the most amazing experiences in my life.
I believe it. Wow. That's awesome. I know that everybody watching now, I'm sure, have plenty of questions for you. What I thought would be cool, what if you played a little something, and then people can ask questions, and maybe after you play, we could ask a little bit more and get to know you a little bit more? How's that sound?
Yeah, sure.
Cool.
This is...
What have you got with ya?
This is my baby, my new baby. So, let me think. I'll just play straight through the amp.
Awesome.
Nothing, and then I'll add something.
Okay. Gotta make sure all the levels are good. Awesome.
Okay, I'm turning my mic.
Cool. Mooi. Schitterend. That's so sweet.
The other side of this amp is that you can just add as much as you want. You know, it's a great pedal platform, and especially for all the stuff I do with bones.
What are we looking
It's-
at here? Yeah. Tell us about this.
Oh, this one is just I wrapped it together. It's a bit messy. I wrapped it together this morning because we haven't been on the road for a long time, so I've just been experimenting with some things, and I brought quite a few overdrives and distortions and some octaves, but it's just a few things, not much right now. I mean, it's quite a bit, but just a.
Which you just can't live without. Just the bare necessities, basically.
No, yeah, just shows what these things can do, and
Yeah.
I'm gonna, just show what this amp can do and stuff.
Yeah.
That might have been too loud, but it is a very loud song.
No, it's good. It's all good. Awesome.
Okay.
Oh, it sounds so awesome. Very good.
Do you want some more? Or
Yeah. Maybe a little bit more, and then we'll talk about the amp a whole bunch.
Let's change.
I almost got like a Bold as Love Axis vibe from that. Yeah. Awesome. Oh, I love it. Sounds so good.
Yeah,
Cool.
that's just a bit.
Lekker hoor. Lekker. Let's talk
Lekker.
about what everybody wants to hear about. Your Black Star CV30
Yeah.
custom signature amp. Tell us about it.
Well, I'm very proud of it. It's just something that I worked alongside with Black Star for a couple of years, and it's it's like having a baby.
Yeah,
It's just like
I
a
bet.
project, and I'm extremely proud of it. It was I didn't expect, to be honest. When I got the phone call from Joel, I was just so surprised. It's one of those dreams that you don't think would ever happen. It's one of those unthinkable dreams that you don't think is possible, and then it just did.
Wow.
And I'm just so proud and really grateful that I had the opportunity to do something like this.
Awesome. Yeah, that is. It's super. I noticed you took the top off so that we can see
Oh yeah,
all
this is just
the knobs and stuff.
This is an example. This one's still on, but this was one of the
Oh,
prototypes.
right. Okay.
That's the logo that I designed with Black Star. They were
So cool.
great. Kind of Art Deco. Yeah, it's weird. It's weird to see my name on something.
I bet.
So-
Yeah. There it is.
Here it is.
Cool. The question from your fans. One of the questions is, why did you choose a 30-watt combo? Yeah.
So, well, yeah. Basically, I was already playing the Artist 30, which is a Black Star amp, for quite a few years. I think I started playing them in 2016. So, the whole idea of this amp started from that. I also didn't want to make anything bigger for several reasons. I just wanted to create an amp that 14-year-old version of me could go to a gig and just pick up the
Yeah.
amp, pick up the guitar, and go. You know?
Yeah.
It's just I love it. I love the size. I think you can get a lot out of 30 watts,
Yeah.
and it's versatile. You can bring it to a small venue, and you can bring it to a massive venue.
Yeah. That's cool.
That's the theory behind 30
Yeah.
watts.
It's accessible. Yeah. What were the essential features that you needed to have in this amp for you personally?
Well, I wanted to have two channels, a clean and a distortion. First of all, for that same reason of being able to just go to a blues jam with an amp and not have to take any of the pedals, so that you can have a clean tone and then a flip switch. And with this amp, you can. I normally use the second channel and start off from that's my clean with a bit of gain.
Yeah. Yeah.
So. And then I can add all my distortions, so it's
Yeah.
kind of like a crunchy clean. But it also has the option that if you just push up all the gain and still have the master slightly down, you have a full-on distorted sound. So you can do all that stuff with just the amp, and that's kind of what I wanted. I wanted it to be just an amp that you can play anywhere with just that, but then create a. They did a lot of work in order for it to be a great platform for pedals and for it to not lose any top end or not lose anything. When you add stuff to it. So
Cool.
what it is.
Sounds like the possibilities are just endless then for creating your own sound. That's cool. Awesome. There's another question. Let's see. Which question? Somebody's asking, if you had to choose between a Strat and a Telecaster, which would it be?
It's a hard decision because with Bones I play a Tele and with Jeff I play a Strat. So
That's like Sophie's choice, right?
I think there's something that defined my tone with Bones, which is it's always going to be a Tele. It's like it needs to cut through the bottom end of the bass and stuff that we have. And it has quite a distinct personality. I like Stratocasters for the versatility. And so, for example, if I'm doing a studio session, the first one I'd pick up is a Strat. So it's really hard to decide between the two.
I can imagine.
But if I had to at this point in my life, it would probably be my Tele.
Really?
Yeah.
Jimmy all the way. I am going to let you play a little something for us again. Maybe something from Bones or whatever you want to do. And I'm going to see.
I did a Bones.
Oh, yeah. Whatever you want to do. Just kill it. And I'm going to look at some questions that people have in the chat, and I will get right back to you after that. Let's see. Aw. Nice.
Jeff stuff.
Love it. You rock so hard, girl.
Sometimes.
When I was looking at your stuff and listening to your stuff, and I saw you guys did that cover of Bowie's "I'm Afraid of Americans," I was like, oh no. I hope you're not really afraid of Americans.
No. I mean, I think that was a whole experience. Howard Stern asked us to do that, and
Yeah,
he
what was
actually
that
decided. It was great. He decided the song. We heard it, and it was like perfect for us.
Oh, that's so funny that he suggested it. I didn't realize that. Oh, That's
But
funny.
there's, we've encountered a few interesting moments, say, on the road with that statement, and Rosie would have to preamble saying like, "You guys seem really nice, but this song is I'm Afraid of Americans." And yeah, we used to get some comments of people saying like, "Yeah, you should be."
No. Well,
But and then we were like, "Well, we didn't write the song, guys, but it's fine."
that's funny. Somebody was wondering how you actually got started. What was like was it a piece of music that inspired you to play guitar, or did you have a guitar lying around the house, or what was that like for you?
No, it was really funny. I started with the violin.
Oh.
When I was 5, it was like part of the school, and my parents were really supportive. My parents are music lovers. There was always records. There was a jukebox when we were growing up.
Cool.
They love their music. There's always music playing in the house. So, I was listening to Hendrix, Zeppelin, all of that stuff through my parents when I was a kid. And then I fell in love with blues. But I mean, yeah, I think there was a moment where I was playing the violin, and then I just went, I want to
rock.
be a rock star. I want to play guitar.
Cool.
Sure, Hendrix had something to do with it, but my parents got me like a little 3/4 guitar.
Yeah.
I also was inspired by Dave Stewart, who I met when I was really young, because his son was my best friend in class.
No way. That's
and
cool.
He kind of was a bit of a mentor. So there was a lot of things that kind of like brought me this way.
Because you grew up in the UK, is that right? And then
No, we moved around all the time.
Oh,
I was
really?
born in Madrid.
Oh, okay.
And Barcelona, London. It was an interesting.
You're
moving
just
around.
a third culture kid.
We were in Brussels as well.
Oh, yeah? Interesting. Yeah. Okay. I'm getting some comments. Somebody says, "You're killing it, Carmen." And somebody can't wait to see you when you come back to Canada. Any plans of a tour? Any idea?
Yeah, I mean, we have festivals coming up. Let's see what happens, in the state of the world, and how they're going to manage that. But we're really excited to get back on the road.
Yeah, I can imagine.
I'm sure many musicians across the world have felt that lack of nutrition, which is, being able to entertain.
Yes.
Being able to see the smiles from something that you do, which makes you smile.
Yeah.
The lack of that can lead to sad
Absolutely.
days. But so extremely excited about that, and just to be able to do what we do.
Yeah.
So we've got festivals. We've got one tour announced in the UK, and there will be more in Europe, and then of course America. But
awesome.
it's all, I don't know what I'm allowed to say or not, but it's coming soon.
Okay, cool. Well, let's just, everybody just keep an eye on the Instagram page and the YouTube and your website, all those places. And I'm sure, oh man, as soon as things get back to normal, wouldn't that be great? What was the Corona period, the lockdown period? What was that like for you? What did you get super creative, or did you kind of like, was it hard? What was that like?
To be quite frank, I had a little bit of a meltdown. I think at first it was interesting to there was a forced break, and there was a presumption that we, as artists, we would all have so much time to create and all that, but then it was hard to. It's hard as far as for myself to do that, and I think the whole experience as well was what I call a magnifying glass. So if say I had insecurities, they were all magnified, and so yeah, I think it was a hard time for a lot of people. It's nice to have the feeling of getting out of it, and I hope that's what's happening to everybody. But yeah, I mean, it was a test to dedication, to love, and what we enjoy doing. And I think the only thing I would say to everybody is just don't get too hard on yourself if you did have a moment where it didn't work out.
Absolutely.
Because I was definitely there.
I agree. Same. Oh yes. Same. Well, I would love to hear. I'm sure everybody would love to hear some more playing. Would you give us a few riffs?
Yeah. Oops. What should I?
Well, it might be cool, maybe
Where
just
should
to,
it be?
yeah, hear like the differences for the, just for the amp, the different sounds you can get at. I don't know. Ooh,
Tunes.
oh, that is a nice one.
This is a Duesenberg
Your
from Germany.
Duesenberg. That is a very pretty guitar.
Sorry. We tune because we care. Somebody said that.
Go for it. Nice.
Well,
That is a very cool sound. Very different.
yeah. Yeah, it's you can do really sweet stuff with this amp as well, which I like. It's just you can go heavy and you can go sweet.
Wow. Beautiful.
A little something.
Love it. So nice. So good.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is taking me back. This is a very like retro vibe
This amp.
with that guitar.
Yeah, Duesenberg, a great company. I've done a lot of shows with them at NAMM, and yeah,
Yeah, cool.
they've got incredible guitars as well.
Super nice.
I mainly play Fenders in these guys.
Cool. And so when you're on tour, how many guitars do you usually have with you?
Depends. Depends if we're flying in or if we're leaving from LA. Sometimes I have to make a selection. But if I can, I will always have my Strat and my Telly. That's, for both. I try and bring a spare, and I want to bring this one along with me next time as well.
Cool.
I have a small acoustic for the dressing room to warm up.
Yeah.
And then I put on gloves so I don't get cold on the
Oh,
way to
right.
stage.
Those are some good tips for
Yeah.
musicians thinking like I want to go pro one day. That's bring gloves.
Yeah, so I warm up in the dressing room, but then the last tour we were on was like an arena tour with Korn, and
Oh, wow.
they're so cold that by the time you from your dressing room to the stage, your hands will get cold. So after I've warmed up, I put on like winter gloves,
Wow.
and I keep on panning. And by the time I get to stage and it's time to go on, I just take them off.
And people think you're just really enthusiastic. You're like, I'm just so happy to be here. I just love.
They can't see me, but yeah, I think maybe I do. Yeah,
Wow.
it's my warm up.
What other like like essential tips do you have for up and coming guitarists, Carmen?
I don't know, do it because you love it is one of the things I always try and say, you know, and do what you love. You know, I should listen to my own advice as well sometimes, because especially after this year, you know, there's, you know, and I think we all need to find our love for things again. And but that is what I truly believe in. It's just doing what you love because you love it, and it's a passion, and it's what drives you.
Agreed.
That's my advice. No technical. Just do it because you love it.
Yeah, I love it. It's been a retrospective time for everybody, introspective time for everybody. Yeah, no, I hear you. Yes. Let's see. What other questions have we got coming in? Oh yeah, somebody asking again, like, what exactly do you have on your pedal board? You said you threw it together for this, but is this what you would usually have for your live shows too?
No, I mean some of it. I wouldn't have this many. Like I've got 3 overdrives. I might just use the Archer that Jeff gave me and this Roger Mayer one, but I wouldn't have 3 because that's a bit too much. And then I have the reverb on the amp and a foot switch for that. But then I always have another one in case I want some more, or a chorus, which isn't on here at the moment. This is just an effect that I use if the setting is right. And you might find this very annoying sound, guys, but...
Let's hear it.
That stuff is for like the intro of... Sorry if I hurt anybody's. It's for the intro of Beautiful is Boring. Just effects. So I play around with them sitting down. Yeah, and then there's a lot of octave stuff.
Cool.
This one, and I have other ones that I play around with. You know, it just depends. And I've got some new stuff that I've been using for this next record, both Quaker devices. But yeah, I don't know how I'm going to fit it all in, but...
Two pedal boards. So there's a record coming up. Are you guys writing at the moment, or are you recording?
We've done a lot of writing and recording, and it's just a work in progress.
Cool.
But that's all I can say.
All right. I want to know any idea of a release date? Any idea?
No,
okay.
Not that I know whether I can say or not.
Okay.
But it's coming.
Cool. Oh, that's awesome. Yay. Yay. Awesome. That's good news. Awesome.
I'm glad.
Can I ask you to play some more, Carmen?
I don't even know what to play anymore. I'm so shy. I'm a shy person.
You're all by yourself. I can imagine it's, you know, when you've got Rosie to kind of play it with, it's different.
Yeah, it's deciding what I kind of have these moments where I freeze when being asked to play something.
I'm sorry. Just, it's so beautiful.
As I go.
I love it.
I don't know.
If you had to, oh yeah.
What, more funky?
Yeah, go for it. Yeah, love it. You make it look, you're so effortless. You make it look so easy. How long have you been playing?
Well, we can cancel last year out, but since I was like 6 or 7.
Yeah. And do you remember like what your very first band was?
Ooh la la. I think it's when we moved to Italy. I didn't even know that guitar, because I kind of learned myself, and I learned first classical, and I didn't really know that guitarists played chords. And I kind of just only like played the melodies to the melody part of like Beatles songs. So I'd be like, so it was like, playing the vocal melody on the guitar, and it was like a recital with some other kids. So that wasn't really a first band, but it's one of the first times I remember getting up
and getting in front of the people and feeling the audience and the
I used to have really
adoration.
long hair and hide behind it so nobody could see my face. I was so shy. I think that's why I cut it all off.
Somebody's asking how your relationship with Black Star started. How did that happen?
So, I mean, somebody from Black Star was at one of our shows. We did this show in a basement of a hotel in London for our friend's tattoo company called Wildfire Collective. And someone was there, and they loved our band and what we were doing, and the kind of conversation started from there. So it was way before like Jeff thing was. And we started building a relationship, and then as soon as we were touring, they were right there for us from the start. They gave us amps.
Wow.
When we moved to America, we called our A&R here is Lauren, and we were just like, we have to go on tour, but we don't have any amps. How do we do this? And they're like, okay, we'll help you out. And it's amazing being part of the Black Star family. They're really great.
That's so cool.
I feel very lucky to be.
Well, they are very lucky to have you, I'm sure. This is, it's quite a treat. Someone also is asking how involved you were in the design and the design process, of the signature amp. So
sonically, or this is more like visual?
I don't know. I think sonically. Yeah, you said you didn't want to get super technical, but...
No. I mean, I flew out to Northampton, the headquarters in Northampton. I flew out there, and they had different examples of like cones and just different settings and stuff like that. And we plugged them in, and this is how I judge. It's like, I like this more, or I like this more. And there'd be options of like a switch or whatnot. Would you like it to be this or that? And, little by little, we selected things and then found a way to get to what I really love. And, I knew how I wanted the channels to be. It's very similar to the Artist 30 that I was playing. But we added, for example, more gains of both channels. So to be able to have that liberty to change from one kind of tone to another. They did some cabinet tuning. They did a bunch of stuff to kind of like facilitate my tone and what I do, Especially with the telly and the highs and mids really that cut through. They did a lot of work on that, so it balances and
nice.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
So that was that, and also all the aesthetics. I mean, I had an idea of what color I wanted. I don't know whether it translates to the camera, but
black.
No, it's blue. It's like an aqua blue.
Ooh.
Well, I mean, obviously the net is black. But yeah, it was from the lining to this to just every little knot, the gold and the aqua. It's aqua blue greeny kind of thing.
Beautiful.
So all of that we did together, and it was really interesting and fun.
Wow.
It took a while to decide the color, but.
So a signature guitar maybe in your future? Fender, are you listening?
I think I'm quite happy with this for now. Let me deserve it. Let me earn some more.
That's true. It's just brand new.
One at a time.
It's true. That's awesome, though. You deserve it. I mean, you're so kick-ass.
Oh, thank you.
Very cool. Can we hear more? Please, Carmen, can we hear a little bit more?
Yeah. What I can't even remember
What
the
it-
songs we play.
You were talking about the octave pedals that you have.
Yeah,
What do those?
played a.
Yeah. What do those do?
I mean, I've played most of the stuff with them. You could do a bunch of stuff with this funk stuff. I love just adding that extra.
It's almost like a fuzz, isn't it? It's like this edgy fuzz. Cool.
Then I can just make up some riffs. I can't even think of any.
Yeah. Just yeah. Awesome.
If you add too much to stuff. There's a lot of things. I can't remember any of them.
I'm sorry. I'm really putting you on the spot. Aren't I? Love it. I was just curious that when you're writing music, is that what inspires you more? Is it are you inspired by an event in your life, or are you more inspired by other music or other guitarists, or how does that work for you?
It really depends on like the scenario. With Bones, a lot of the stuff comes from Rosie's concepts and ideas, and it's very, the direction is set by that, and it can come from like her having a full idea and then me suggesting other parts or riffs, or like from Filippo as well. Like a lot of with that scenario, it switches around a lot, but it comes from a concept, so.
Okay.
We feel it's important to talk about, and that Rosie will have like imagined a world for it. And when it comes to my own stuff, and it'll be feelings, or what you want to say, or it can start from a chord progression that moves me. So it really varies. Sometimes you could just be angry, and and a heavier riff comes out.
Yeah.
Yeah. And if I'm just mellow, something else will come out. So it really depends. It's not. I don't ever set like I have to write this kind of song, because then it's just forced. I don't believe in it unless I'm doing it. I'm composing for a score or something that it's not personal. Then that's easy.
Do you write music like sheet music as well?
I don't write sheet music. I write two briefs, or sometimes just. With a producer of mine called Lyle, we do little things for movie and TV shows and stuff like that.
Cool.
But that's a whole other.
Yeah.
It's a whole other world.
Yeah, I believe it. Well, you're in LA, so. Would you say that reading sheet music, is that something that's essential to be a good musician, or?
Yeah, definitely. I think it's it helps a lot. It helped me a lot. I mean, I did my degree in London at the Academy of Contemporary Music in music, and at that time it was very helpful to learn stuff and to progress. I no longer read charts. I don't do that anymore. I'm more like,
Yeah.
veered into the way of more writer and performer as opposed to before, where I was very into being a session player and technical. And
Then you really need it.
I,
Yeah.
I should get back to it. I think it's very helpful, but so it depends on what kind of player you are and what you want to do. Some people are just naturally talented with their ear, and are creating their own thing and don't really need to. But
Yeah.
I do think it helps.
Yeah. Yeah.
It
I
helps
think
me
you.
put it that way.
That's cool. Yeah. And you can always. It's cool to have that basis and always kind of veer off, and do your own thing,
Yeah.
like you said earlier. Yeah. That's awesome.
But I'm not forcing anybody to say you can't get shit done if
like
you don't.
only good
No.
musicians read music. No.
No, I don't agree with that at all. Whatever suits you.
Yeah.
Kind of the thing.
Ah, that's awesome. Well, I just got a sign that we're almost at the end of our stream. Do you want to play a couple of notes to send us off, or we just kind of?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would love that. Carmen, thank you so much. Everybody, Carmen van den Berg. Everybody. I love talking to you. It was wonderful. And I really look forward to everything that you've got in store for the future. Can't wait.
I love talking to you too.
Aw,
and
thanks so
everybody
much.
else I can't see. But
Thanks again. And if you want to see this live stream again, you can. It's on our YouTube channel, Box Music eStream, eSpecial live stream. Thanks again, Carmen. Take care. All the best there in LA. Have a great day. And see you next time. Thanks again.
thank you.
Bye.